Breaking news! Mike Green, the Ravens' highly anticipated second-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, is making headlines for all the wrong reasons, and it's got fans buzzing. Training camp is just around the corner, yet Green remains the lone rookie on the Ravens roster who hasn't put pen to paper. There's controversy, there's uncertainty, and there's a whole lot of speculation about what this could mean for Baltimore's defensive plans this season. But before we move on, make sure you hit that like button if you're a true Ravens fan. It's always amazing to see fans of all ages supporting this team. And if you feel like it, comment, "Go Ravens!" Let's dive straight into it. While every other one of the Ravens' 2025 draft picks, 10 in total, has signed their rookie contract, Mike Green stands as the outlier. The rookie edge rusher has not yet agreed to terms with the organization, and the delay is people talking. Now, before you start ringing the alarm bells, let's look at the bigger picture. This isn't just a Baltimore issue. Across the league, second-round picks are holding firm. As of late June, only 2 out of 32 second-rounders have signed, Cleveland's Carson Schwessinger and Houston's Jaden Higgins. This isn't a coincidence. It's a coordinated holdout, and the root of it is guaranteed money. Historically, first-round picks get fully guaranteed 4-year deals with a team option for a fifth. Second-rounders? Not so lucky. There's been a pattern, known as the 2+2 model, where only the first 2 years of the contract are guaranteed. The final 2? Not a single cent. But it looks like that era is over. These rookies and their agents are drawing a line in the sand. They want more security, more stability, and they're willing to wait for it. And you can't really blame them. Would any of us willingly take a job knowing half our contract might vanish with a snap? Of course not. So what makes Mike Green's situation unique? Well, there's an underlying factor that complicates things: the sexual assault allegations that surrounded him during the draft process. While these allegations remain unresolved and unproven, they undoubtedly play a role in how the Ravens are approaching negotiations. From a front office perspective, it's a calculated risk. General Manager Eric DeCosta could be leveraging that uncertainty to limit the amount of guaranteed money on the table. If Green were to become unavailable due to any off-field legal outcome, the team doesn't want to be tied down financially. It's a tough but very real aspect of these high-stakes negotiations. As for the timing, rookies report to camp on July 15th. Until that date arrives, there's no official cause for panic. We've seen top draft picks delay their signings until the eve of camp before. Caleb Williams and Roma Dune did it just last year for the Bears. But if Green doesn't show up when rookies report, that's when the alarms start sounding. Because no matter how talented he is, missing those first crucial practices as a rookie can set a player back significantly. And speaking of talent, let's talk expectations. The buzz around Mike Green was electric leading up to the draft. If not for those off-field concerns, many believe he would have been a first-round lock, possibly even taken before a player like TJ Watt was in his own draft class. That's the level of potential we're dealing with. His ceiling, according to analysts, is right up there with Watt's rookie campaign: 54 tackles, 7 sacks, a forced fumble, an interception, and several tackles for loss. That kind of production on a loaded Ravens defense? That's scary good. But there's a caveat. Green is stepping into a front seven filled with proven pass rushers. Kyle Van Noy, Ode Foa, and Justin Matabike are all coming off double-digit sack seasons. That's going to limit Green's opportunities. He's not going to be the guy offenses game plan for, at least not right away. That could work in his favor too. With all eyes on the veterans, Green might slip through unnoticed and rack up pressures without drawing double teams. Defensive coordinator Zach Orr isn't a blitz-heavy guy either. The Ravens ranked 20th in blitz rate last year, yet somehow finished second in total sacks. How? Simulated pressures, stunts, and pure tactical brilliance. If that system stays in place for 2025, and it likely will, Green might thrive in ways we haven't even imagined yet. He won't have to rely on blitzes to make his impact felt. Now, let's not ignore the floor either. Every rookie has a risk factor, and for Mike Green, that floor might resemble Dallas Turner's underwhelming debut last season: 20 tackles, 3 sacks, 0 turnovers. Turner, another player loaded with hype, got buried on a deep depth chart and struggled to find his rhythm. Could the same happen to Green? It's possible. Even if you're a top-tier athlete, opportunity matters. And while Baltimore has the edge talent, it could just as easily be a source of limitation. Because here's the thing, this isn't just a story about one unsigned rookie. This is a potential shift in how NFL teams do business. Mike Green and his fellow second-rounders might be setting the tone for a new era of rookie contracts. If the 2+2 model truly is dead, then front offices across the league will have to adapt, and so will players. But right now, in this moment, it's the Ravens who are at the center of this standoff, and every day that ticks by without a deal raises the stakes. Training camp isn't just about getting into game shape. It's about learning the system, building chemistry, earning your spot. For Mike Green, a rookie who's already behind in terms of public perception because of the off-field concerns, missing even a few days could be significant. Baltimore's edge rotation is deep, physical, and competitive. If Green shows up late, even just by a week, that could open the door for a guy like Malcolm or Trenton Simpson to step up and carve out a bigger role. There are no handouts in this defense. And let's not forget the mental side of this. Holding out is a business decision, sure, but there's also a perception cost. Fans talk, media speculates, coaches notice. Whether fair or not, every rep missed becomes another opportunity for doubt to creep in. Is he committed? Is he focused? Is he ready? These aren't just fan questions, they're locker room questions too. And for a guy looking to earn trust, especially one entering with baggage, perception matters. The Ravens have taken chances before. We've seen them roll the dice on talent with question marks. Sometimes it works. Think Odefoa, whose raw skill was doubted, but who developed into a force. Other times, like David Ohabo, it doesn't quite pan out the way fans hoped. Ohabo, remember, was a second-rounder too. He got 3 years of guaranteed money. But heading into this year, he's got nothing guaranteed left, and there's real doubt about whether he even makes the final roster. So here's the rub. Do the Ravens dig in and stick to the precedent they've set in past years with guys like Ohabo? Or do they bend, give Green more guaranteed money, and show they're willing to evolve with the times? It's a tough spot. From a business angle, holding firm makes sense, especially with the unresolved allegations. But from a football perspective, locking in your second-round pick, getting him on the field, and avoiding any early drama might be worth the cost. The front office, led by DaCosta, isn't flying blind here. They've been through these waters before, but they also know how critical this season is. With Lamar Jackson in his prime, a top-tier defense, and a real chance to push deep into the playoffs, the margin for error is slim. Every player matters. Every rep matters. And while Green may not start week 1, his development over the next few months could decide whether he's a rotational contributor or a breakout star. And speaking of breakout potential, don't sleep on Green's athletic profile. At 6 feet 4 inches, 260 pounds, with elite burst and bend, he fits the mold of exactly what the Ravens like in their hybrid edge defenders. If he can get past the mental and contractual distractions and just focus on football, he's got all the traits to be a disruptive force. That's what makes this delay so frustrating. The talent is there. The fit is there. But the uncertainty looms large. Let's be honest, it's not just fans who are watching this situation closely. Veterans in that locker room are watching. Coaches are watching. And perhaps most importantly, Green himself is watching how the organization responds. That relationship, rookie to franchise, is being defined right now, even before he takes a single snap. How it unfolds could influence how he plays, how long he stays, and how the team handles future contract standoffs. So what's next? Will we see a last-minute deal before July 15th that gets him into camp on time? Will the Ravens hold the line and let Green sweat it out? Or could this stretch beyond camp and become a bigger distraction than anyone expected? One thing's for sure, the clock is ticking. And while Mike Green's story is still unwritten, the first chapter could define everything that comes after. If you made it this far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Ravens news like this every single day. And don't forget, we've got another video on screen right now that dives deeper into how Baltimore's pass rush could shape up this season. Check it out, and as always, go Ravens!